Let's get into it. Let's see how this pistol goes. We've already got 3 mid from Team SPUNJ. They're not wasting any time on this control.
Yeah, mid control, you talked about it. It's very easy to gather on the CT side, but here comes the late charge up onto the ledge, out into middle. It's KDS back, and Cubby just trying to deal out some damage. He's got one, but he's under so much pressure. Finally, he's overrun by Diha and Jacquinho as they make their way through the big donut.
Through the big donut, they're going to take a bite of it as they go into that A bomb site. And Machine getting that bomb down, being a good teammate, giving them a great chance.
Yeah, getting that money in. Here's the new hallway that Giuliano is currently occupying. Just added with the most recent update. And Jacquinho, he's going to be trying to hold on as Giuliano trying to get an angle, trying to find a head into this one. And finally, she'll spot Machine. Good headshot into the back of his head. And Art goes down as well. Good start here for Team Machine. 3 players staying alive.
We get some mind games in this matchup too. Definitely. I feel like Machine knows that Chad knows that the mid play is going to be heavy. But he then goes into the A site, and oftentimes you don't see that A site hit because there's a lot of different angles there. So I'm hoping we get those mind games.
While trying to play on the edge of these smokes is Diha. He's trying to get around, but he's pulled a molly at the wrong time. And Chris J on the Deagle. Oh, the Deagle's all over the shop right now. Team SPUNJ, they've got the aim, they've got the skills, and it's completely destroyed Team Machine.
Good luck, Fang. Oh, not even going to happen. It's SPUNJ on the other side with a Galil.
You lose this one, you're putting your opponents in a very comfortable situation. A quick reply. Full team execute up towards the B ramp. And Giuliano, she's tested but cannot find anything. And now Art, the Brazilian, in the corner. They run all by. They haven't checked him. And Art in with one. A second as well. It's an absolute shutdown here. The 4 spies not worked out. Machine, he's just left alone. Like startled hare holding car headlights. And it's completely over here. Nice shots coming in here for Team SPUNJ. He does so. I'm interested to get his thoughts a little bit later on.
I don't even know what that means, what you've just said.
Well, you
I need to be
take a look
up.
at his pro tips, don't you? So, yeah, you need to go and check that out.
Hawker, you're not watching them?
Pros. There we go, there's Rush. You could tell Hawker showing us all how to do it. Did see the team cams there. We'll hear from Rush a little bit later on maybe as well. And when we did see the team cams, Machine looks very focused right now. So definitely taking this one very seriously indeed. That mid take has come in for the CT side.
Oh, Fang sitting behind that smoke. Meanwhile, Art gets aggressive, and Machine's team are struggling to get any control here. They're going to try and see if they can go late into this A site. This is where Giuliano's AWP has been waiting the entire time. Missed shot on the first, though.
Yeah, misses the shot. He's going to draw back, goes again. Doesn't miss twice, Giuliano. Jumping up on the box. There's a lot more positions to play on this A side at the moment, right? You used to be very limited, but Machine's going to be tested. Under pressure, KDS just runs in. Lots of quick avenues from mid back over to the A side.
They know a smoke.
Oh, it's fades away. Chris J with another good headshot. Kenny S is going to throw his Molotov out. And Giuliano not missing with it up now. Then he gets caught in the fire. And now it's Jacquinho left alone. And he's burnt down. He's held back. And just so much utility dumped on this position, Hawk. It's impossible to get out around that corner.
I mean, that bomb's even dropped up on the right side.
Yeah,
so
good luck,
there's
good
literally no chance on Ancient just yet. I don't think any of them are going to help him for this map. 4 AWPs could be the meta. Who knows?
What is that from Chris J? There's no utility, just running down middle, and D-Hat takes an easy kill. And now Vinny's going to try and pull it back. He's falling down to his teammate Art, who goes in for another one. Art is having a highlight here. Machine's gone down, and it's Jacquinho and Fang left in the 2v4. Art has just destroyed him. Kenny S now getting a piece of the action, and it's Jacquinho left alone. Has he been doing his homework here on Ancient? He might have, but we haven't really got to come back over on their defensive half. You only need a couple, I feel, on this T side at the minute.
You can see a bit of that Brazilian flair on the server in this round, just turning back and forth.
Yeah, he's playing in this new back halls. I think people are calling it Temple is the call people are going for. So we'll see if he can show up. Kenny S has found Vinny elsewhere, but they're going to go for the boost over the top and Fang. Well, he spotted. Chris J completely aware of that. And SPUNJ very passive inside of Temple, unable to get anything. That's that D-Had Deagle. We know what he can do with that.
We know firsthand, Dinko. We've had some tough games against Diha. He's still going. No scope from Kenny. Not gonna land. And Diha's still going strong. Art finally shuts him down.
That shot up, the crosshair placement and the vertical sort of recollection of his crosshair. This is unreal. Just up. The vertical aim is very difficult in Counter-Strike. He just makes it look so easy. Look at this. Damn. That's just filthy. Art's having a great time, though. We've seen his thoughts on the matter. You know, he wasn't looking forward. Might be adding it to his top 3 map list, Hawker, with his performance. Oh, here he goes. Right for the smoke. He has not ready for this. Scoped in. Oh, he hit the shot.
Oh, that's the vintage art you want to see, but not successful today. SPUNJ able to get one back for the CTs. Here comes Fang onto that A bomb site. It's got to be careful of both angles. There's just chaos right now. Kills happening all over the place. Giuliano, the knife out. Oh, really, Dinko, the real winner of the show match is whoever gets the most knives. So I respect the attempt.
Yeah, bonus points if you knife Machine and SPUNJ as well. So Giuliano stepping up to the mark. Not the easiest knife opportunity there, but she went for it. You got to respect it. Machine turns around. Now the 2v1. SPUNJ caught between them, pulls his knife out, pulls his gun in play, and it's Jackinho with the headshot. Like the start of a good interview, right? You gotta let them settle in, get comfortable, and then you start doing this to them. Machine turning around, catching out Giuliano. This is where you get those opportunities.
Here's a fun fact for you, Dinko. One you might not have known. I think that makes sense, sort of. Not really.
Well, maybe. I mean, the Negev, we'll see if she can pull it out. It's going to be Jackinho walking into the B site. Kenny S has been spotted. They've boosted Art up onto the A site boost position. So they can allow rotation over. Fine gets caught. Art trying to span through it. SPUNJ has found a headshot over towards the B side of things, and they've got mid control. They have got the B site right now for Team Machine, though, and it doesn't really seem like they're too aware of this over for the CT side.
Yeah, Jackinho's made a real heads-up play in this round. He's got all 3 kills onto that B bomb site. It's Art and SPUNJ in a retake. SPUNJ has got a good chance to maybe make some noise here and take the attention away from Art, who's coming in from the other side. They've definitely heard him. Jackinho wants the ace here, though. He's sitting on the other side waiting, but it's going to be Dihar stealing it away. Eventually, Team Machine get it recovered. I'm glad that I now know exactly what Polly's pocket is. I feel like I needed to figure that out. Now I know. Now I feel like I'm in the loop.
Yeah, you really do need to look at that pro tip. It's a good strategy. If you haven't checked it out already, go do it at home. It'll make you a top-level ancient player. And SPUNJ, it's got one as Deagle, but it is Art left alone with a Mag 7, and Vinny is on for the ace, and he wants it onto his teammate. He wants to take down Art, and it's not going to happen. Mag 7 to the head. It's not just a normal Mag 7, it's a swag 7. She might just be the next victim, playing very safe right now. Art trying to peek out, but final...
It's a top mid smoke lined up by Jackinho. Will help the T's get that mid control they're looking for. A lurk smoke deployed by Vinny, and they have taken the control they wanted.
Jackinho with a headshot. Can he get another one here as well? Giuliano. Good use of the cover of the boxes, just isolating and taking better angles to fight with the Deagle. But mid-control is Team Machines to play with, and Chris J, he's in a donut, but Vinny seems to be aware of his position, and that Molly not going to reach him. Chris J has a chance here around the corner. One picked up, and now it's Art's turn on the Mag 7. He's found a double kill, and this would be a nightmare round for Team Machine. If they lose to this kind of buy, that gets rid of all their good chances, and it's on to Machine into this clutch now. The pressure on his shoulders. Can Machine deliver the 1v2 clutch versus Giuliano and Art? And the answer is just no. He looked the wrong way. He committed to one angle too long, and Giuliano just creeps up. Focusing mid-heavy with a lot of T players as well, right? You'd leave a lot of the other extremities open for a push, and Team SPUNJ have been making good work at that, but Vinny's come in and found himself a double on the CT aggression. This could be a 6th round for Team Machine. They've got an advantage into this one.
They're rotating away from A. Kenny just left the site. That Dragon Lore, unlikely to have any impact right now. He's stuck behind a smoke, but there are a couple of angles you can work with from the temple.
Oh, Kenny has gone in for the shot. Machine's down. He's going to throw it. Molotov around the corner. Giuliano trying to play close to the smoke, but that Molotov is perfect. Vinny in with a headshot. It's down to Fang only. 1v2 for it. Bomb ticking away. Kenny has down. Now just SPUNJ in the 1v1, and he cannot get it done.
Through on CT, I don't blame them. This is a potential bait and switch in the cubby early on. They spotted one man. Will they be ready for 2?
Yeah, well, Fang is doing a very good job. He's overperforming in this position, right? He's meant to take the attention away and then just die. Then his D has turned to step up, but Fang has got a double kill. He's being overrun on the ledge. Good flick up and a second as well. Bomb down, and now it's all on Art. He's got his way into the B site, but the bomb is down in middle, and he's got to try and figure out how he's going to get that back. And right now, Machine is his next victim, and he will fall in the pistol round. Art looking to take down everybody on the lean, mean Team Machine. There's plenty more right in front of it.
Still got to get that bomb back. Might not be ready for Vinny, who's still in towards spawn. Currently playing on the backside of Temple. Art has snuck past, trying to isolate the fight, but Jaquinho's there to deny.
Video Hawker on this, on an ancient gameplay.
Oh God, I would be analyzing my own ancient gameplay or this right now, and I don't think either are worth analyzing just yet. Gonna be honest.
Well, we'll see if kennyS can change that fact. He's run out and got 1 kill, but he's committed too much. And fine, well, he's having a great time. Machine's got a double kill. You'll love that. Padding out those stats, getting much more comfortable. Now here goes Sponge, 11 and 11, and he jumps out to his death. Fine in with the headshot. They're being given the task, right? You do the mid-smoke then. You go for it. Has to land. If it doesn't land, I'll be incredibly disappointed. Looks like it's landed perfectly fine. Art now trying to get into cave. He's found himself D-Hat.
How has that worked? How has he got 3 separate shots off with the sword off? That never happens to me. I'm just dead instantly.
Yeah, it felt like, honestly, the D-Hat's gun stopped working. I don't know how he just didn't get that kill. It was unbelievable.
We playing airsoft or something? What's going on?
Yeah. Well, Art maybe find himself a kill on the sword off, but he is down already, and it is a 3v3. It's Chris J going for this late play out into the A side. Last round it was Sponge and Chris J. Now it's Juliano and Chris J. We'll see if they play better together. It seems like Team Machine have a good read of this, though. Vinny's going to start coming over through Donut. And there's a texture glitch here as well, it feels like, right? It's very difficult to spot the player in this position, but you have to be aware of it. And now the flash goes through. That forces Vinny off the angle. They doubled up. Fine and Vinny looking to pull this off alone. They go in. Bomb hasn't gone down. And now Juliano, she's hoping for the play of Sponge to come in and help her, but she's got to stay alive. She's got 1. So it's now all onto Sponge. The 1v2 up against the low HP players of Jaquinho and Fine. Should be a big clutch in his ancient career. Some say he is ancient, but he looks for the 1 versus 2 clutch as he walks out. He spotted the back of Fine. He's got 1. Rolling back the years now into the 1v1 clutch, but Jaquinho's found him. And Orc has had no chill. He hasn't had his morning coffee. And Fine, he's blinded. The nade kill, locking Sponge out of the round early. And Team Machine, they are a player up into this one. They've got the utility as well to play with, but it doesn't even look like they need it because they're just giving them easy kills now. It's Juliano and Art left alone. 4 players to try and find in this one. Machine will be the first player tested, and as D-Hat has come in with a headshot, Juliano gets the trade out, but wasn't ready for the second or the flank of Jaquinho coming in from B. And it's 11-9. If it gets him another chance, fair enough. We'll see if it plays out the way he wants it to. It's Juliano walking out into middle, firing on the first, just in the open. Flash is a little late there, unfortunately, so he gets 2 kills. He's up 20-13. This guy's going to be fun to watch when Ancient starts really coming into play.
Machine was the real MVP there, though, again, for the moral support. Standing and watching his teammate, telling him a good job. That's what you need.
Well, Art is on the edge of the smoke. D-Hat's right in front of him, and Art's going to go down. You know he's going to try and play in and around those smokes, right? So Sponge now again tasked with a very difficult clutch and defying with a player that might just be able to find these picks, find these openings to get you back into round 23. And they've got it, but the peek out from D-Hat's come in, and Fine has been the nemesis of Team Sponge so far, but kennyS is quick on the trigger. Found himself Fine. He's got themselves into a very good situation right now. Team Sponge up a player.
This has been an extended battle, but D-Hat's still going strong in this same position. Second headshot on the round from him. Close quarters AWPing from Jaquinho, and it will be successful. Sponge rounds the corner. Oh, okay, that Molly's bounced straight back. Always good to see.
I don't know what's going on there. I mean, there was just a random bit of geometry, I guess, just a brick out of place. And well, kennyS now, he's had a big round already. He's going to go in for more, but it's a leg shot that's come in on D-Hat. And that has given a chance over to Chris J, but he's caught out. 14-9. This could be one of the first show matches in a while to not go the distance, to be relatively one-sided.
Machine's looking to keep up that.
Everyone's come to see.
Oh, of course.
While Jaquinho trying to filter out this mid-play, but he's being flashed and he's made noise as well. Juliano should hear this, but it doesn't even matter. Going around the corner, Sponge not getting the trade kill. It's a second kill from Jaquinho, and now it's Machine's turn. Will he pass the test? Around the corner, kennyS just checks him. The Tech 9 to the head, Machine goes down. And now does Chris J. Art and kennyS trying to make the play. It's D-Hat left alone. They've got the bomb, but can they get the round? D-Hat's been fantastic so far. The Polish powerhouse. Looking for his way back into this. He starts to creep up closer closer to Donut, and Art is being found. Now down to the 1 versus 1. Chris J versus D-Hat. Smoke onto the side. Chris J's position spotted. Shots coming through, and D-Hat, he's going to tap the bomb, trying to draw him into the open. Chris J goes right into his deagle and back onto the defuse. A sick clutch coming out of D-Hat.
No sweat for Machine right now. His team have been putting the pieces together. The young guns coming through. Some really nice shots in this round too. Vinny's liking playing that spot at the back of the site. This time he was traded. It's all about D-Ha when it gets into the 1-on-2.
Oh, wow.
He is very good with the Deeg too.
He is.
Team Machine are actually... Ooh, hello. Kenny's got the opening kill on B. They're set up right now with no one committed to the A site, but that means B could be a little bit more reinforced. Jacquinho's here with the AWP, and I think Team SPUNJ have decided to slow it down slightly.
Yeah, well, Jacquinho's just going to look and try and take down everybody in this one. SPUNJ has come back. Oh, he's found Jacquinho. Art on the double kill, and it's not done yet. Team SPUNJ, they are in a great position for the 10th round. Vinny looks to spoil the party, but it doesn't look too realistic considering the bomb is going to the other side of the map. SPUNJ is lurking over here as well to try and cut off this rotation. He's got the kill as well. Well, Art is looking to take Machine out. He spotted him, and it's a headshot. It's an Art attack, and Machine is not ready for it. That TV show was also on while they were kids, so, you know, pretty old show.
I watched that show.
Yeah,
Great show.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. You know, used to be really creative. You know, get all your bits and bobs out, make something of this. Well, D-Hat looking to make something of this play down the ramp. SPUNJ, he pulled out his pistol. He's switching, gets the AK out. And D-Hat's been chunked down low to 8 HP, but it's a 3v4, and the nade catches him on the fallback. Good HE over the top from Art.
Oh no, Chris J.
Oh no.
Had Vinny dead to rights, but instead the turnaround comes in, and that could give Team Machine the chance they need to close this one out. Jacquinho just spotted Giuliano. He's got another one, and Kenny has to clutch.
Oh, Chris J fluffing his lines, but here goes Kenny. If there's a player in this scenario you want, it's going to be Kenny S. Looking for the clutch out. 30 seconds left. Starts to wrap around the back of Cube. Coming up closer and closer as Jacquinho is standing on default. Kenny S has to try and get that bomb back. That's the big issue right now. In 20 seconds, he surely cannot do this. Look how far the bomb is. He has to win an elimination. They just need to stay alive. It's absolutely no way he gets this round over the line. Kenny S, even though he's a solid player, time is a cruel mistress, and Vinny's going for the knife kill. Kenny S will be shanked up, and his 16-10 win comes in for Team Machine. They get it over the line. He continues his flawless streak in show matches, and it's Team SPUNJ that fall. We'll be back with a test to break down this high-level ancient game after the break.